Hello there, viewers. Welcome to another episode, the start of Season 2, and I already cannot contain my excitement because, as you sort of seen in the last episode, we had a lot of money, and we've spent a lot of money already. Before the season even ended, we already made 2 or 3 signings, which I've shown you. However, we have also made a lot more signings, and, well, this is like the side that, as a youngster, even though like Man United won the Champions League this season, I think it was 07-08, if we had this team, we would have won the Champions League for the next 5 years. Easily. Okay. I'm going to start showing you some of the outs first. Yes, there was some outs. The first one up is Gabriel Heinz at left back. I mentioned I might be interested in selling Gabriel Heinz. He was 29 years old and a few clubs were interested in him. He didn't light up the Premier League as much as what I expected him to. Although a solid defender, I was looking for something a little bit more going forward. Didn't create the chances that I wanted him to. Only got, well, I suppose he got 4 assists. Not too bad. However, I had my eye on someone else who I thought, long term, for a 2-year save, would be a better option. So £20 million for Gabriel Heinz, I think, was good for what we brought in as his replacement. Luis Saha was next on the chopping block. He was gone. Did not score a single goal for us last season, in the league anyway, and he got 2 non-competitive goals and 1 in the Champions League. A very poor return. We managed to get 10 million for him. Chris Eagles left. Do you care? I don't. We got enough money for him though. 6.5 million for Chris. See you later. We also loaned out a few players, one of them being Edison Cavani. I wanted to give him first team football for the final season in the 3-year challenge. If we give him first team football, he might develop into a slightly better player. He already scored us a few goals, 2 in the league, and I think he got a few for us. No, just 2 in the league. But anyway, he's gone to Birmingham for first team football in the championship. And he's already lighting it up a bit. 5 goals in 6 appearances, including a hat-trick as well. Others to go out on loan, the likes of Patrice Evra, Alan Smith as well, all on loan fees with money as well. And that is because I have brought in a lot of new players. Let's not waste any more time. Now, of course, let's go over the ones that you already knew about. Antoine Griezmann. Never going to play, is he? Just wanted him, to be honest. He's only rated at 1.5 stars, but 240k for the money that we had. Worth it. Phil Jones on a free. Then, of course, we had Rafinha. I mentioned him in the last episode. We didn't go for Dani Alves in the end. We kept our promise to Cristiano Ronaldo. I want him to repay me that promise. And instead, we went for Rafinha, a very, very good replacement instead of Dani Alves. Cheaper than what Dani Alves would have cost us, 23 million. Really happy with the signing of Rafinha. He's just made his debut for Brazil. More on the Brazilian national team in a second. You would not believe what they have just done. We then also managed to get Claudio Maldonado, and I did mention how I might struggle to get this man because of a work permit deal. That work permit got accepted. Happy with that. £5 million for this player. This player, absolutely outstanding. From Santos, he's 27, so in his prime, and he's already doing really good things for us. Now, on to the ones that you did not know about, and I did mention how I'm looking to find a new goalkeeper, and I found that man in Marco Emilia, a free transfer from Livorno. He ran out of contract, I approached to sign him, and I got our man. Van der Sar was out of contract, he wasn't very good. I let him go. We also have the likes of Ben Foster, Tim Howard. I let Tim Howard go. But the funny thing about Tim Howard, that Bolton came in for him for about £7 million. Got accepted. He was dealing with the transfer. The transfer deadline day closed. Forgot about it 2 days after. He is now signed for Bolton in January. Brilliant. Now I had a position free in the left back. And you might be thinking, Luke, that's not exactly a very good left back. In Gareth Bale, 8 tackling, 6 marking, 17 heading's quite good. Now I have no intention of using Gareth Bale as our first choice left back because I've brought someone else in as well. However, the money that we got for our left back Gabriel Heinz managed to pay for both Gareth Bale and his replacement. So, the likes of Patrice Evra going out on loan, other players that we're no longer going to be using at left back, to have Gareth Bale as someone who can fill in at left back and an attacking force, I think this is a great bit of business as well. I think he's better than what his current ability suggests. He's just 18 years old. We're not going to get the best out of Gareth Bale, but it's just nice to have that Manchester United have Gareth Bale. And for a good price too, because Southampton didn't get promoted. That's why we managed to get the man so cheap. Now, in real life, Manchester United signed Anderson. At this very point, we've done exactly the same. From Porto, we signed him 8.25 million, and he is a wonder kid on this game. I remember very well Anderson being an incredible player on this game in real life in Football Manager 2007, and I remember the feeling when Manchester United made the move in real life, how excited I was that we got this guy. Yes, some may say he had an okay career, a successful career, you might say, trophy-wise. He didn't live up to his potential though, and I'm not even sure whether he's still playing football now at still quite a young age. However, in regards to this save, in regards to a bit of nostalgia in the way I felt, this man, Anderson, I've brought him in. He's already doing nice things for us. I'm going to be trying to play him out on the left-hand side as well as up front and occasionally in centre midfield. He's doing very well for us indeed. But now, on to some incredible players. Right, Giorgio Chiellini, one of the best defenders in real life for the last decade. He started off as a left back, would you believe it, for Juve, and what a left back he was, 17 crossing. So not only is this man incredible at tackling, long throws, passing, he fits the tactic really well, his physicals are insane, he's 6'2", 23 years of age. We managed to get him for the same price with Gareth Bale and some change for Gabriel Heinz, 11.5 million. A shrewd bit of business, but it doesn't stop there. Oh no, it does not stop there. Now, one of my favourite players when I was growing up around about this age was Lucas Podolski. I fell in love with him at Cologne, watching the Bundesliga around about this time. It wasn't that impressive of a league, but I always loved the Bundesliga, and it's because of Lucas Podolski. My heart sank a few years ago when he signed for Arsenal. I was gutted. And on this save, I wanted to get him in my side for Manchester United. We managed to pick him up from Bayern Munich for a very dirt cheap price of 14 million. I think that's an incredible bit of business. We did get offered Miroslav Klose for the same price. And I was like, Klose, Podolski. Loved both of them. I went for Podolski because of nostalgia reasons. 22 years of age, he only is. And as a sort of like swap and change striker, it's Lucas Podolski. Come on, look how good he is. But is he as good as this man? Now, have I done this just because he joins Manchester City in real life and then crushes Manchester United's hearts by winning the Premier League with a 95th minute goal at QPR? You bet you're right. That's exactly why I signed this man. As well as he also being one of the world's best strikers on the game at 19 years of age. From Atletico Madrid, we signed Sergio Aguero. Aguero! We got him, boys. We managed to pick him up for 55 million. Now, that is quite a lot considering the amount of money that we have spent on other players, and we could have got Miroslav Klose and Podolski because Sergio Aguero was the last signing I made. I could have got both. I wanted to make a big, massive signing. We got given 100 million. I wanted to make that signing. Now, the guy who I wanted to sign, I didn't realise was already snapped up, and we will get to that now because this is the weirdest episode of Football Manager you're ever going to see. However, Sergio Aguero, I had to make the deal. I seen him, I scouted him. It was either him, Torres, or David Villa. David Villa, they just wanted so much more money. And I thought, David Villa is one of my favourite strikers, or I get Sergio Aguero. I went with Sergio Aguero. So now, we have a strike force. 4 players in 2 positions. Wayne Rooney, incredible player. Adriano, incredible player. Sergio Aguero, Lucas Podolski. Name a better strike force in history. You can't. So all in all, I think we did incredible business. As you can see, Giuseppe Rossi going out on loan for money. Darren Fletcher also has gone out on loan for money because we just have so many midfielders. Patrice Evra, Alan Smith, Park Ji-sung has gone out for money with a view to buy. So a lot of these players gone out for some money as well. I think what we've done, 123 million brought in. We've done really well. We've done incredibly well with the signings that we have brought in. However, someone may have topped us because I had one man in mind and I've seen a few comments about it. I tried going for him. Lionel Messi. Yeah, he's in the Premier League. He has joined Arsenal. What? How has this happened? 66 million. He signed for Arsenal. The deal was done before the season ended, hence why I didn't get there in time. They just beat me to it. I would have definitely spent 60 million on Lionel Messi. What an incredible sign. I think Arsenal have done insane business. They've also got Reyes, of course. Henry stayed, so they didn't get rid of Henry. And I'm sure they signed someone else who I like the look of. Arturo Vidal signed, who is actually a centre-back on this game. Which is amazing. Also got Victor Moses. Remember when he was at Crystal Palace? For some reason they've signed Victor Moses. But they've also signed this man, Racina, who my scouts rated as a world-class player and someone who I should sign. They gave me the green 100 on this man. So when I see him sign for Arsenal, I was like, oh crap. They have made incredible business in the transfer window, only losing Laurent as well out of their first side. Carlos Vela going out on loan, who turns out to be amazing. Lord Bentner's there as well. How have I not seen Lord Bentner, 19 years of age? Should have signed him. Now, I also mentioned the Brazilian national side. That is because Brazil, as recently as the game before this, dropped Adriano. What were they thinking? The news came through that he was dropped. I was shocked. Instead, they had Robinho. Okay, yeah, he should be in the Brazil national side. Ronaldo, he's a legend. Okay, that's fine. Aging, yeah, and he's injury prone. His natural fitness is shit, and his pace isn't what it used to be. Adriano's still better, but it's Ronaldo, for fuck's sake. Like, he scored 66 goals for Brazil at this point. They took this man, Neymar, and yeah, he's okay. Plays for Inter Milan now, only just signed from Corinthians. Is he better than Adriano? No, not a chance. I mean, they also have Ronaldinho, who I 100% tried going for, by the way. They wanted over 100 million. I wasn't going to do that because I just didn't have the money. As much as I wanted to make it happen, I couldn't. After the Lionel Messi deal, I was fuming. Tried making it happen. It wouldn't. Another man I did try and go in for again, David Beckham. I just wanted the nostalgia of having David Beckham back in our side. I would have played him in the Mezzala role. He would have been amazing for us. It's David Beckham and Man United. They go hand in hand no matter what happened in real life. But I just could not get the deal over the line. They wanted insane amounts of money. I was offering like 40 million. He's 32. And they still wouldn't do it. So in the end, I went for Sergio Aguero, which I think is actually a wiser choice. It's just David Beckham, is it? If the fact that I wasn't doing a 3-year challenge, and after next season, this series is going to end no matter what I end up doing, I would never go for David Beckham. Long term suggests I would go for Sergio Aguero. But the fact that I knew David Beckham would only be like 33 or 34 by the time this series ended, and I know he would still be just as good as this, I would have done the deal 100%. So, we have started the season, and we have done incredibly well so far. A 3-0 victory against Aston Villa, a 2-1 victory against West Brom, Ipswich Town 2-0, and Reading 3-1. We've done really well. In the West Brom game, we actually rescued the win with a 92nd minute Adriano goal from a Wayne Rooney free kick which bounced back off the bar. Good stuff. Adriano's come off the bench a couple of times because he was injured, and then he's actually done really well, and they still didn't take him, so I don't know. Wayne Rooney, of course, doing really well as well. A couple of assists and a couple of goals. Podolski's done insanely well, but we've only just signed Sergio Aguero, so he hasn't made a start yet. Until today. Now today, we face Manchester City, and that is the reason why I'm starting Sergio Aguero. I want him to score against Manchester City. I just want that. If you class me as insane, that is fine. You will see Ronaldo there is wanted by AC Milan. They never made a move for him, so it doesn't matter. He hasn't done very well at the start of the season. He's managed to get himself injured again. So he's getting his first start today. And that's only because we don't actually have anyone who will replace him and be really secure in that position. Adriano and Bastek have both played there and both scored from that position. So they can play that role. They just need to learn it. But I want to give Cristiano Ronaldo another chance in this insane side that we have built now. Emilia in goal, Rafinha, Ferdinand, Vidic, Chiellini, Maldonado, Iniesta, Lucho Gonzalez. Let's swap those two around. I hate it when they do that. Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Aguero, and Wayne Rooney up top. Our bench is arguably the strongest bench you're ever going to see in your life. Michael Carrick, Gary Neville, Anderson, Lucas Podolski, Gareth Bale, Bastek, and Adriano to bail us out if we can't score a goal. Which, if we can't score a goal with this side, that's ridiculous. But so far, so good with this tactic. I'm liking the look of it. Lucho Gonzalez has also had an injury. Now, Aguero wants the number 10. We can't give it to him. Why don't we give him the number 50? That seems fine, doesn't it? I like giving them random numbers. Pretty sure I've given Yes the number 55. Just like the number 55. Reminds me of like a NASCAR game. They have signed Blaise Matuidi. Is he any good on this game? He's 20. He's very good, actually. Quite good as a prospect. That is nice. Nowhere near what our side is, though. So, a derby. A derby that we need to win. If we don't win this, then I need to retire as a football manager, content creator. Here we go, boys. I forgot to say as well, we're actually top of the league by 2 points. Chelsea drew a game, the second game of the season. So we're doing alright so far. We haven't played anyone decent, though. They've already beaten Liverpool and Arsenal. They drew against someone crap. Rafinha, that's gone out for a goal kick. Now, Ronaldo's picked up the ball. Picked up a loose ball. Iniesta. Fine Chiellini. Oh, it's a close one. Ferdinand's done a very poor header there. Derlai's picked it up. Ferdinand cannot get there. And Marouane Chamakh has scored. How has Marouane Chamakh, the guy who went to Arsenal was absolutely dreadful, how has he scored? I know he was actually quite good on this game as a wonder kid, sorry. Or was it a few years before that? He genuinely is really good on this game. Like, heading, jumping, reach, and everything works for him. He's very good. However, we're Manchester United and we have like Iniesta and Aguero. What's going on here? Come on, Rafinha with a free kick. Bangs it in. There's Aguero! There's Aguero! Oh, it's his first goal of the season for us. Fantastic. Knew it. I knew he'd score. I knew if I put my faith in him, he would score. Sergio Aguero, 26 minutes into his Manchester United debut with the number 50 on it. That's how many goals he's going to score us this season. He probably isn't because we've got 4 strikers. We need to keep them all happy and rotate them. But there we have it. We got so many good strikers that we've had to send out Edison Cavani on loan. Half time then. Although we've rescued back and equalised, this is still dreadful. What is going on? Come on, lads. Iniesta looks stressed. Back to Mika Richards. All the way back to Isaacson. Plays it up. Ronaldo's won it. Can we get there? We can. Emilia, by the way, actually played for Chelsea. He didn't play that many games. He was Czech's number 2 for a while. And he also played for AC Milan in real life. If you're wondering who he is, if you've never heard of him. I think he was one of those goalkeepers where he could have been amazing. He was just never given first team opportunities at the big club. Maybe he was in Italy. I don't know. If you're Italian and you know a lot about Emilia, let me know. But he has really good attributes on this game anyway. And he's made a save there. You can see. Right on cue as I'm speaking about him. He's made sure that you can see how good he is. Right, we are playing quite bad, so I'm going to make 3 changes. Maldonado's coming off, he's got a yellow card. Michael Carrick's coming on. Michael Carrick doesn't deserve to be dropped, really. It's just that Maldonado's also very good. Ronaldo's coming off because he's been dreadful. 6.3 again. What is going on? And Wayne Rooney's coming off because he's got a yellow card and he's fired up. We know what happens when Rooney is fired up. Adriano's coming on and Anderson is also coming on as well. Let's hope these changes can get us a goal at least. Time is running out. I cannot believe we're not going to beat Manchester City. I know it's a derby, but still, how good is our team and we haven't managed to score more than one goal? That is ridiculous. We had 21 shots. Well, that's 2 points dropped. That really is 2 points dropped. Unfortunately for us. Very poor. By the way, how do you like the new background? I like it. Did not realise that on this skin you can customise the background. For anyone who's going to ask, because everyone asks, every episode, no matter whether I do on FM Scout on my own channel, someone always asks, Luke, what skin is that? It's the OPZ Elite skin on FM Scout. There you go. If you go onto your folders, you can change the background to whatever you like. Hope you like it. Now, unfortunately, we have dropped 2 points here. We're going to bring you back in a couple of games' time. Probably because in the Champions League, we have Real Madrid. We're only playing one game today, simply because of the transfers took a very long time. So we'll bring you back for that Real Madrid game, and whether we'll come back for the Palace game or the Charlton game, I'll decide that later on. Or we come back for that new Real Madrid game, we have the Newcastle game. Don't know. It's up to me, I suppose. But anyway, please drop a like on the video if you like my signings. Let me know down in the comments below who you think is going to be the top goal scorer out of those 4 strikers. I still don't know. I really don't. I'm going to be rotating them constantly because I need to keep them all happy. But I still don't know who's going to be the best. I just couldn't resist. 4 strikers. 4 world-class strikers. Needed every single one. No doubt about it. But anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you for the next one in a couple of days' time. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yeah, you. How am I doing this? Mind control. Watch.
There's a Patreon if you want to support the channel like these guys, and YouTube thinks you'll like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. No, I am not Luke's father.